probably the one key standard for improving things in the Indo-Pacific region from a battle management and or counter-UAS or integrating sensors together is having an open architecture. That whoever you're working with has an open architecture. We can come in and upgrade rapidly, do rapid demonstrations for new capabilities, take lessons learned that again come out of testing, training, or combat lessons learned, and upgrading them on site with stuff you already have without having to buy a whole new piece of equipment, without going through a whole bunch of new integration, and then we can do it rapidly and as the customer needs it, as they learn those lessons. We're seeing a great demand all the way across the Indo-Pacific region for a number of capabilities. One being resilient communications and the ability to do integration of voice, data, video, and sensors on platforms and in mobile command posts. So many of the countries that are leading the way in this, of course, are Australia, Taiwan, Thailand, Indonesia, a lot going on in the Philippines. And we see a lot of growth in these areas and a demand for industry to take those capabilities of voice, data, video, and sensor integration and rapidly take what the countries already have on board their systems, upgrade them rapidly, either in the field or rapidly send it for a demonstration, and then produce what they're requiring from those demonstrations and give it to the field force immediately. Leonardo DRS recently supported the Thailand Army in Handyman Guardian 26, and we also supported them in Cobra Gold 26 right before that. What we found was the ability to take a battle management and integrate voice, data, video, and sensor integration into the existing battle management and give them more capability. So specifically at Handyman Guardian, on the strikers there for Thailand, we provided radars and integrated those as part of the battle management. So instead of finding out you have a counter or UAS enemy problem once buzzing outside your vehicle, you can find out kilometers ahead of time and take an offensive or defensive protective posture and give the whole organization warning on what they're going to do with respect to a counter-UAS threat. So that was one of the things. The other thing was then taking, once you've identified that threat, how to respond to it, and we layered it in terms of how to respond to that. So first being able to pick it up possibly by reconnaissance video from friendly UASs or friendly drones. The next thing was be able to pick it up by RF detection. Third way, we able to pick it up by radar, which DRS provided radar for. So we had multiple layers of ways to detect and then multiple ways to engage. So we can engage starting with indirect fire possibly, and then with missiles, and then with guns, and then with lasers, and then finally with jamming. So the ability to have a layered protective defense in terms of an offense, in terms of detection and then engagement, and putting those all together and using the battle management, the C4I capability resident now, and incorporating that in current formations and using the exercise, a CALFEX, Combined Arms Live Fire exercise, to bring all this together and get some lessons learned on how to address that problem. In the Indo-PACOM region, in places like Taiwan, Thailand, the Philippines, Indonesia, and even in Australia, one of the challenges that they're seeing on integrating current C4I capability is taking what they're doing in the land domain and making that interoperable in the maritime or littoral domain. So for example, HIMARS, of which DRS provides a lot of the rugged computing for and other capabilities. Specifically in Taiwan, we do the vehicle intercom system, and we're providing a data distribution unit to help with the fire control. HIMARS is being used as a land component and be moving around the region to both be used in land and in a maritime environment and engage targets in all different domains, basically a multi-domain capability. And then tying that all together with the battle management that exists currently in the land force, and then welding that together with a maritime capability. So that's, I think, a constant demand we're starting to see and a constant requirement that we're well positioned to help our ongoing customers address. Counter-UAS is becoming an increasing requirement across the region in many different countries, including Taiwan, Thailand, Indonesia, the Philippines, Australia, and others. One of the things that we're doing is, again, taking existing capability and starting on tying those counter-UAS capabilities with the battle management that exists already. We already have space claim on a lot of platforms, both for mobile mounted and dismounted, and also for mobile command posts. And we can help countries bring what they already have for our capability and upgrade what they have. And as they learn lessons, either through training, through testing, to actual combat, we can rapidly upgrade those capabilities resident in what they have already. So for example, we've built into our equipment a capability upgrade feature, which allows us to upgrade things in the field, add Wi-Fi, add communications that may be useful for them. You know, we're prepared to do it by delivering a new product if we can, but if they can't, they can take their resident product and upgrade it right there and upgrade it as they learn lessons, again, whether it's in testing or in training or in combat. So the question is, what's the main challenge from our perspective in the Indo-Pacific region? And I think it's providing resilient comms and being able to rapidly integrate voice, data, video, and sensor integration as part of a battle management picture, but from the dismounted to mounted platform level to mobile command posts to even to higher command post level operations. And then taking things like we've done in the United States with Ivy Sting and the 4th Infantry Division, we're rapidly prototyping a capability on platforms. Soldiers are using it in exercises or in a test, and then taking those lessons learned and delivering a capability that's going to be used going forward in their training and their combat operations. And I think replicating that here in the Pacific is something that the DRS is doing very well in the domestic side, and can do it internationally with the partners we have in the region.